I think I know what you tried to say to me. And how you suffered for your sanity. Hey, Picnic Fly, how are you doing? Picnic, thanks for the likes. I'm going to mod you, and if I hope you're going to consent. I'm modding you, and wait a second, I just added you. 1 second. If you could help moderate, I appreciate it. Yeah, Merry Christmas. If you can't help moderate it, I'm still going to add you as a moderator. And I'm doing 1v1 conversations. I just want to keep the chat clean. So I'll be muting and adding and dropping people. Guys, thanks for the taps. I'm Gay Santa. I'm 48 years old. This is my background here. How dare you ban gender affirming care for kids? This is healthcare, and it's very much is healthcare. It's considered healthcare by every major medical association. This healthcare has been targeted by conservative, by megas, by Trump supporters. Thanks, Picnic. And it's been targeted and demonized and villainized, and it's been turned into a political issue. This is healthcare that's accessed by very, very, very few very sick kids with a diagnosis for a mental disorder. And apparently, people feel very strongly about this care. Apparently, these kids, these voters, these people that don't have these sick kids, they care more. They know more about the medicine, and they care more about these kids. Oh, they know these kids are going to regret it. It's statistically, it's not true, and it's kind of crazy to me. Guys, I would love some taps. I want to get pushed out into the FYP. I have great conversations. I'm not telling you this is the healthcare you need to access for your sick kids, right? I wouldn't tell you how to raise your kids. It's not my place. It's America. You could indoctrinate your little babies into a belief system that there's some old man in the sky judging them, that is sending people to burn forever, talking snakes, and the list goes on. And you could indoctrinate your kids. You could train them to not like LGBTQ people. That's very much what you want to do. And hey, you get to, right? Mojo, I'm going to bring you in. Mojo's the first guest. Guys, please tap. Mojo, I'm going to need your age. There's no hate speech, bullying, harassment on my live. Thanks for joining. Hello, Mojo?
Yeah, what's going on, Mr. Santa? How are you?
I'm doing well, Mojo. I need your age, please, for TOS. I'm 48.
Nice, nice. Well over 40. Is that fine?
Okay, well, you know what? I need the number, actually.
Oh, for sure. I appreciate you.
W Santa, she ran. W Santa ran. Hey, Cowboys in the comments talking about, I don't know. Let me do something to the 27 people here. I care very much about kids getting married underage. This is child marriage in America. This is very much legal. It's legal federally. It's legal federally with no bottom age limit. So that's why we have 10-year-old little girls. And these are all straight marriages. Let me move back and show you. This is a straight pride flag. Your answer to the gay pride flag was a black and white, and it looks like prison bars to me. Straight pride flag. Here's straight pride, right? These are all straight marriages. This is all grown men marrying little girls, and a 17-year-old is not a woman. There's no for a 17-year-old to have to get married. Guys, clean up your own damn community, right? Straight women, be careful. Be careful about the men you bring into your house. You don't marry a good guy, right? You don't marry a good guy, then you're going to swing from dick to dick with this other guy's kids and bring strange men around them. And I'm telling you, yeah, that's a thing. And don't marry off your little girls, for fuck's sakes. If you want to know why Republicans, say somebody request. The reason why Republicans fight to keep child marriage intact is twofold. One, Republicans believe, hey, Mr. Big Bucks, I'll let you right up. Republicans believe very much that the parents, it's the parents' right to marry their daughters off, right? Number two, and this was recently said by a Republican, if that ripe 15-year-old girl gets pregnant and she's not allowed to marry the man that got her pregnant, she might want to get an abortion, guys. That's Republican rhetoric, because you know what? They really do care about kids, don't they? Mr. Big Bucks, when you come up, I'm going to need your age, please, for terms of service. I'm 48. Thanks for joining.
22.
Awesome.
So I joined your live. You might boot me off for saying this, but I just thought it was an interesting.
I gave him a preemptive boot off. I gave him a preemptive boot off, guys. I want to have conversations about this background here. I love how much people hate me. The more people hate me, the more terrible things you say about me, the very much the more I think I'm doing it right. If you've engaged with a conversation about this with me before, you know you sounded like you're a good faith. As in so much that I don't know, I don't know, Mr. Big Bucks. I'm going to bring you back up. There's no hate speech on Santa's Live, okay? There's no bullying or harassment. You said you're 22 years old. I'm going to give you a second chance, but I want to talk about this background here. Um, please don't be the stereotypical Christian Trump supporter and try to like say something nefarious about me because I have a different opinion than you. Please don't do that.
No, no, I have no intent of doing that. I just want to say I agree with you, and so I really like history, and I just joined your live. I just read the prompt. I don't know what people said before me or whatever, but um, it says so basically you're saying like child marriage is bad. Like obviously that's bad, right? And there's different religions in the world that do it, like Islam people. Um,
Yes, well, you know that's the
and you were
thing.
saying the Republicans. I'm sure Republicans do it. I'm sure Democrats do it.
Well, no, I want to say,
Communists have done it. But if you really boil down,
I want to talk about child marriage, and I muted you because you got bars and you got feedback, and I have auditory things. So stay muted for a second. I'm not trying to make it political, but it is political because it is Republican. I got to mute you again. Hey, your mic is it's terrible. And I'm going to drop you for a second and get the next guest up. So yeah, Republicans fight to keep it intact. Democrats fight to reverse it. And yes, there's bad people on both ends, and that's something you very much do need to address. You know, because there's no bottom age limit federally, and I think Trump's going to do something about marrying into the country for citizenship. Hey, wait a second. Ridiculous. The guest request just dropped. I get a yap now. So you could have your daughter marry somebody in the Middle East. That's what he was talking about. Yeah. In other countries, it's illegal to marry children, and it still happens. In America, all sorts of girls are getting married illegally as well, and that's not part of the statistics I brought up. Those were legal child marriages, and all sorts of religious cults and stuff. Girls are being put into religious marriages, right? But in America, the reason it's around is because it's legal. They could actually, if they were to make it illegal federally, and say 18 before you get married, it would be over. It would be over, and then they could go after people too. Okay, Mr. Big Bucks. Hey guys, I don't mean to be a stickler, but like if you're up in the mountains, if you're up in the mountains thinking about trans women, don't join my live. You don't got the bars. I can't deal with it. Right? It's 2025. I don't want to sound like I'm talking to a McDonald's speaker to somebody. Oh, bell went off in the kitchen. Mr. Big Bucks. Okay, I want you if you tap the screen to 2.5K and I don't have another guest come up, I'll let you back up. Is that a deal? Is that a deal? Is that terrible? Guys, just give me a few taps. You fixed the Bluetooth. Okay. He's tapping the screen too, guys. He's tapping the screen. You know what? I will talk about child marriage for a second because that's something that I think is really important. And the reason I know it's tangential. You could say it's pivoting. I'm trying to have conversations here. The reason it's important is y'all are crying about children's brains not being fully developed. And in the same breath, you don't do anything about child marriage. You're taking away food stamps from children. You're taking away WIC from single moms. You're taking away the child, your income tax refund from single moms too. I'm talking about Republicans, Mr. Big. So I don't hear the background noise.
oh yeah, yeah, I had to change my Bluetooth.
Okay.
So, do you like history a lot or no?
Well, you know what? I'll tell you, um, I like, I'm not a history buff. It was actually my weakest subject, and I was a big nerd. But I like I like watching historical things, but like the timetables sometimes. I'm not like I've had friends that just adore history and they know so much. So I'm not that person, but I find it interesting, especially when it comes to like religious and cultural and social things. Those are fascinating to me.
I think so too. What time eras do you like watching the most?
Well, I actually, ancient civilizations are fascinating to me.
like Babylonian times?
Well, I'm thinking of the ancient civilizations that were here on Turtle Island. And then I think about like Roman and Greek are so fascinating to me. And even Japan has some really interesting history, especially when it comes to gender and sex. You could look up there was this role in Japan, and it was a young man, and he would wear a girl's dress and have a girl's haircut, except for he would have a little bald patch. So it was the same haircut. So there's a little bald patch there, and I forget what they were called, but they were basically concubines to dirty old men, and it was just really interesting. And then when after the war and they changed their clothes, it basically kind of got rid of this class of people. Um, Anyways, so what did you want to tell me, Mr. Big? We got 30 people here. Please get the tabs up. I want opposition. I don't want somebody because people. I enjoy when people crash out. I want somebody that's good faith that I could maybe soften their views because people feel
What do you
really.
mean by good faith?
Oh, people come up and they say that I care about this healthcare blah blah blah, and then they start calling me the F slur. Um, you know what I mean? Like that's bad faith. They don't care about this healthcare. They don't care about these kids. What's up is people are transphobic. People hate people hate, and this is what they'll tell me. How dare they affirm the delusion, right?
So,
Everybody
what if I
keeps
told
that.
you that throughout all history, like the time periods you mentioned, and almost every civilization is back then they were arguing about things that we're arguing about today, and it's not that much different.
You know what? I think it is different. Um, I thought I had a guest request and they dropped again. If you'd like to be a guest, just ask, okay? Do you know what's fascinating to me is like homosexuality was ubiquitous in several cultures, and especially in Roman culture. Like it wasn't even a conversation they had. They expected men to have same-sex relationships, which was what was a conversation was that men in power were not supposed to be on the receiving end of intimacy. I see the guest requests. I bring up one at a time. I'll bring you right up. So
So, are
Julius
you
Caesar,
familiar with
listen, no, I
where
want you to
like
listen for a second. So Julius Caesar was taking it up the butt from another Roman emperor, and that was the scandal. Like, how can our great leader be on the receiving end? See, so that is that. I mean, that isn't the same conversations we're having today. But you know what? I'm going to go on to opposition, Mr. Big Bucks. Got his Bluetooth working. Okay, Demarcus and Ziploc. Okay, Ziplocs now. Demarcus drop. Ziploc, I need your age, please. Thanks for joining. 1v1, hang out in the box, guys. You know, it's terrible when you see the little police lights flashing. Like, yeah, Ziploc, are you